That gets the Montgomery County cheers of Boylan. And looks like that's a first down for the Drillers. The ref puts it at the Dayton 5. Again, 2 big penalties for the Sharks. And the Drillers look to cash in here. It's on the 5 of Dayton, first and goal, Eastern Kentucky. Sharks lead 29-6, 39.5 seconds left to go in our first half. Panosuk with 3 wide receivers on the far side. He gets the low ball, tossed it over, almost hit the turf. And with the catch is Andre Taylor, and the Sharks defense swarms towards the wide receiver. Whistles are blown. Looks like a timeout has been taken by the Drillers. One of the Drillers actually was waving forward saying, hey, let's get the clock rolling. A timeout has been taken by the Drillers. Second and goal, just shy of the Dayton 5. Drillers have not yet scored in this second quarter. Our broadcasts are brought to you by Nutrilite for Amway, the Holiday Inn North, I-275, and NovaCare. NovaCare, the sponsor of first half touchdowns. Second half touchdowns will be sponsored by the Holiday Inn North, I-275. And first downs are sponsored by Nutrilite of Amway. We're back out of the timeout huddle. Second down and goal from the Dayton 5. Eastern Kentucky with the ball. They're down 29-6. The clock frozen at 32.3 seconds. Panosuk gets the tie toss from his helmet, whoops it over, and it's intercepted. Great catch by Chris Respris, nailing it down, and it will be Dayton Sharks ball. An interception by the Driller quarterback, Respris. What he did on the near side, cut off a wide receiver, stayed in front of him, jumped up at the same time, and took that ground ball away. One of the Sharks being pushed back by one of his own teammates. Sharks trying to shoo the Drillers away. Already had a big scrum between these two squads. Remember in the first home game, it was about 9.4 seconds left in the game. The Patriots down 64-16. Got into it a lot. And we had a couple players ejected. And the referee said something too. However, I was unable to understand it since the microphone reception is breaking up for this microphone. Ball will be back for the Dayton 5-yard line, but it's Sharks ball, first and 10. The Drillers on the defense, and the clock is back to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And I think we were inside the 1 minute mark, and indeed we were. So one of the referees whistles. 20.2 seconds, I believe, is what I heard through the microphone breaking up. The scorekeeper doing all they can to fix it. Not an easy thing to do with the machine. Very complex piece of machinery. It can do a lot of things, especially if it's an all-sport model. You can have different commands on it. You can run football, hockey, you can do baseball, softball. I believe you can also do basketball on one of those machines as well. It's a high-tech piece, so they're working on it. I believe 20.2, actually 22.2 is what it's going to be set up. Yes, it will be 22.2 seconds. Sharks 29, Drillers 6. 22.2 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The Drillers will get the ball to start the third quarter and the second half. got 22 seconds put on the clock. We're about ready for some more more football, I should say. Not too sure why I would say basketball. But we're back to arena football. 1st and 10 Sharks from their own 5. Tommy Jones sends 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 in motion. And Jones bounces in the end zone, fires it. Robert Red, great catch at the 15. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Sharks. Robert Red from the Dayton 5 ran from the Dayton end zone, cut through the defense, made a great catch at the Driller 15, ran it in for 6. 3rd touchdown by the Sharks in this second quarter, I should say. That is Red's 2nd touchdown catch on the day. Van Zant coming back for the extra point. He's 3 for 4 today. Sharks lead 35-6. He can make it 36-6 with a good boot here. The snap, the place, the kick, it's up, and it's through. That's an extra point. Van Zant, 4 for 5. Dayton leads 36-6. That touchdown sponsored by NovaCare. NovaCare wants you to contact them if you have back pain, a sports-related injury, or a work-related injury. As the preferred provider of physical therapy for the Dayton Sharks, NovaCare provides exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. If you've been recently injured or need pre- or post-surgical rehab, you can call 937-235-0068 to schedule an appointment. Offices are available in Huber Heights and Centerville. NovaCare, the power of you. 10.8 seconds left to go in our second quarter. The Sharks lead by 30. Sharky dances along with his pink sunglasses. He's happy to see his team up 36-6, 10.8 before halftime. Fans enjoying their time. They got green on, some of it neon green, some of it Kelly green, some of it Hunter green. Hey, green is green. As we're in St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Hope you're enjoying this holiday safe. And hope you are enjoying today's broadcast. Van Zant ready to boot it away. All these boots have been medium height in the air. See a couple almost scrape the Hare Arena scoreboard. Some of them actually kicked the scoreboard. This one hits the scoreboard and lands at the Dayton 24. And just as I was saying that, Van Zant boots it on the far side of the scoreboard. I believe one of the drillers, when they were practicing kickoffs, they hit one of the corners of the scoreboard. So the refs talk it over. I believe the scoreboard is a ball killer, where if it hits it and lands there, that's where it's placed. And indeed, the drillers have it in the Shark territory. 1st and 10 from the Dayton 21. Remember, the drillers do get it back to start off the second half. Let's see if the drillers run a play here. Looks like they're ready to. It's Steven Panasuk. He gets the ball and he'll hand it over to 34, who will run with it, and he'll be taken down at the 16-yard line of Dayton. Clock continues to roll. Looks like that will be our first half, and indeed it is, as James Fee. Johnson. Johnson taken down midfield in the box. Helped out by a shot.
Number 14, Kendrick Johnson fields the kick at his own 5-yard line and returns it 20 yards to the midfield stripe. First and 10 for the Drillers.
One thing to watch for him, he's a very mobile quarterback. He had 2 attempts for 6 yards. Well, I'm making it sound, trying to make it sound like he's the runner. He's not. Can break out, have to watch out for that. With the tackle, Jones.
Handoff up the middle to number 34, James Finkley.
4-yard line.
He is tackled after a gain of 2 yards to the Dayton 23-yard line. Second down and 8.
Johnson.
Intended for number 14, Kendrick Johnson. Depending on the player, for Sharks. Number 37.
Dayton. Actually, it's on the Dayton 22-yard line. So it's about 3rd and 7 to go. It's closer to the 22-yard line. It's in between the 22 and the 23. Panasok looks at his options, sends a couple of wide receivers to the far side. He's got a running back to his left. That's Pope Gilbert. Panasok with the ball, looks around, he's got to roll, he's better hurry, he's about to get sacked, and he gets it off just in time. Great catch on the near side, and he'll run it in for a first down to the Dayton 11. That catch made by Kendrick Johnson. Panasok ran in front on the right side of the field. He had Rico Middlebrooks coming in. He was ready to drag the quarterback down. Panasok gets around the sack and throws it to Kendrick Johnson, who runs it about 6 yards for a first down. Ball on the Dayton 11, 1st and 10 Drillers, 11:30 and rolling left to go in our 3rd quarter. Panasok sends a right receiver, that's Johnson in motion, and he'll hand it off for Pope Gilbert. Gilbert gets his yellow jersey tugged down, and he will pick up about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Pope Gilbert from East Central Community College rushes in for 2 in the first half. He did not register a rushing yard. So Drillers will talk it over in the Dayton 15-yard line.